All right, so this is the type of problem that causes, well, problems on exams. And a lot of students, well, not a lot of students, but probably about 30% of students get these types wrong because they interpret them wrong. Well, what is going on here? Well, let's look at the first one here, and notice it's -3 in parentheses to the power of 2. So what is the power of 2 telling us? It's telling us take that -3 in parentheses and multiply it by itself, all right? Now, that may seem obvious because of the set of parentheses, but when we get to this one, it may not seem as obvious. Either way, we just need you to get this understood so that you can do well on an exam, right? So we know from this problem that two negatives multiplied together will give us a positive product, but 3 times 3 then would be 9. So we end up with a positive 9 evaluation here. The next one, again, it becomes an order of operations problem, and this is where you have to separate the negative from the 3. So let me rewrite this, but again, separating what we have. We have a negative, and then we have a 3, and then a power of 2. Now, the reason why I'm separating that is because the negative is separate from the 3. I know it's a -3 right there, but it's not a -3 all to the power of 2. It's just a 3 to the power of 2. Why am I saying that? It's because this becomes an order of operations problem where you must do the exponent first, right? So that, of course, would be 3 times 3, which we know is 9. And then you would take this negative out here and apply it to the 9. Now, another way to look at that, because this is our evaluation there, is to say, well, you do have that negative out there in the front. Really what you could say, and this has been shown to help many students, is it's really -1 times 3 to the power of 2. And this further emphasizes that you have an order of operations problem, not a base problem. It's a 3 to the power of 2, which is 3 times 3, and then it would be -1 times, well, 3 times 3 is 9, so -1 times 9, which is -9, okay? So you have to keep that in mind because, again, a lot of students tend to make this the mistake of saying, well, this is -3 to the power of 2, kind of like we did up there. No, it's not, because the negative is separate from the 3.